officially halfway through the build process. We still have upholstery, new curtains, the flooring to lay down, building and painting cabinet faces, all in 7 days. And did I mention, we have no idea what we're doing for a toilet yet. So hopefully you don't cry. What the hell did we get ourselves into?
Day 7. I kind of ignored the camera yesterday. I was doing electrical and plumbing stuff, really boring. And then I pulled up a bunch of staples left over from the carpet. Today I am starting to build the shelving in the back corner where the shower used to be. So I cut some extra little cutouts on the bottom there because I have wires spooled up back here and we need to be able to get them through and under that board because that's where our battery bank is going. Huge thank you to my mom and dad for letting us use their cars while we've been back in Michigan. Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Don't you love when you just filmed a whole bit and your mic wasn't on? Jesus. You'd think I know what I'm doing by now. Sorry, you're probably wiggling a little bit because I just set you on the dash. But I am at Joann's picking out new fabric for the curtains. I am not keeping the very 90s baby blue curtains that they had in there. These are really gross. When I pull them apart, there's so much dust. I'm going with a white or warm white, but I'm also going to be looking for fabric for the couch cushions. Back from Joann's, just got fabric for the curtains. There's so many options and a lot of cool textures and fabrics that I'm thinking about for the cushions. Hopefully everything goes well. I don't know if I got enough. I have no idea anything about sewing, so. Trying to complete an almost full van rebuild in a matter of 2 weeks may not have been the best idea. We consider ourselves ambitious and hardworking, and when the going gets rough, we can definitely push ourselves. But sometimes I'm not so sure that the pull yourself up by your bootstraps and get shit done mentality is the best way to operate in most circumstances, like this one. So often we put a perceived deadline on ourselves and forget to enjoy the process along the way. With this van build and life in general, I'm learning to enjoy the moments I'm in, not pushing towards how I think I'm going to feel when I'm at the end, because these are the moments I know I'm going to remember. Allowing ourselves to take a breath, not push ourselves into exhaustion, and just laugh about how crazy this all is exactly what we should be doing. We need to be here, right now. Pressure off. We're right where we're supposed to be.
Alright, the goal for tonight is get the whitewash and polyurethane on the counter, build the rest of the shelving all the way up to there. So we shall see. What do you think? Think we can do it?
I feel confident. I just had another cup of coffee. Feel pretty good about being able to get that done.
2 shelves. We got that done. Now we have this top section that's gonna go all up in there. I wanted to show you a cool trick that I use for like cutting around weird corners and edges. When you cut the straight piece, push it up against the wall, and then it has like a bow to it or something like that. I have a cool trick. I know we're not a DIY channel or whatever, a build channel, but I just wanted to show you guys this because it comes in handy very often and you don't need any tools except a pen or a pencil. So you got your piece of wood here. I left a little bit of overhang on this side, and then you slide it up against the wall there, and then there's about a 1/4 inch down here that needs to be brought back. So instead of cutting here and having all the gaps and stuff in the back side here, the pen width is about the amount of space I need to cut off. So take your pen, run it against the wall here, and there you have your scribe line, I think it's called. Now we'll cut that and see if that works. Rounded edge there. Sliding her in. she is. I don't always necessarily like it to be super tight on the back just because it'll make squeaky noises against that laminate wood stuff. Got it lined up here, and that should be good.
We are on to cushion upholstery. I have zero idea what the hell I'm doing because I've never upholstered anything. So I've got the cushions all laid out with the fabric of choice, and then I'm going a little fancy and gonna upholster some buttons that go through the fabric like the original fabric had. Wish me luck, because when I can't figure something out right away, I cry. So hopefully you don't cry. Place template on fabric. You got it, camera? Camera doesn't got it. Camera can't focus. What of the template to cut desired? Okay, let's just do a sample piece. I got my template here. Okay, so cut out a circle. That sounds like an interesting time. Okay, so I lined, used this little clear piece, drew around it, and cut it out. Okay. Step 2, center fabric, wrong side up, over the mold, like this. Maybe it's this way. Okay. Okay, this is looking good. Okay, so we've got this type of back. Ooh, whoa, I need this. Okay, okay. And then that's it. And then I push it back out. Oh, didn't work. Okay. That wasn't as hard as I thought. How many times can you say, okay, Kelsey? Okay. Good Lord, I just said it again. Okay. So, it's kind of cute. I think I've got the rhythm. I think I've got a good handle on it. This is gonna take a lot of time if I have to do like a bajillion of these. I finished 14 buttons since the last time I saw you, which was probably a whole hour ago. That was way harder than what the fabric lady made me think, and I don't think it's her fault. It's probably the fault of the corduroy, which is very thick. You can't have too much material or too little. This was very frustrating. And to all of your surprise, I did cry.
So please don't cry.
And I almost threw this very sharp knife blade thing. Because that's what happens when I'm frustrated. So I just went and had a chat with Danny because I wanted to make sure that we were putting the cushions kind of in the right direction and making sure that we had them in the right spot and marking, because it's an L-shaped couch and the cushions are kind of weird, so it kind of has to be specific, and we want to make sure all the cushions seats run in the same direction as like the back cushions. No one's probably gonna notice. Van life and building out a van, building anything really, will sure as hell tell you a lot about yourself. The small things you find beautiful, the tiny annoyances that get on your nerves, what is or isn't a big deal, how you handle all of it. It's humbling and eye-opening, and something I didn't fully take in with the bus build. We've both grown so much. On to the last cushion. In how we perceive all of this. Danny, by not killing himself to say he did it all on his own in 2 weeks. Ego takes a back seat. It's okay to rest. And sure as hell okay to ask for help. And me, not letting my need for perfection stop me from a project and taking a deep breath when something doesn't go exactly as planned, so my anger doesn't ruin the moment.
Mad props to the people that do like renovation filming, because I have not filmed all day again. I put down subfloor. Well, there was a subfloor, but it was real like flaky. So we put this 1/8" melamine, I don't know, MDF board on the floor so that these stick-on tiles will stick better. I made my center line, which runs all the way to the back and all the way to the front. Dead center. First tile, guys. Is this me or is it the tiles? Well, is the kind of things that drive me crazy. But these just aren't cut perfectly straight, so it's just something we're gonna have to deal with.
Danny is about to show me the completed vinyl tile. So excited to see it. I've gotten sneak peeks, but I haven't seen the full thing. And he's throwing some of the cushions in there that again are not quite done, but it'll help us really get a feel for the vibe in there. It's gonna feel like even closer to being finished. I feel like I should like walk myself in there, my eyes closed.
You gotta open right here. You gotta open.
What?
So you can see the cute stairs.
Is my face in the frame?
Sure.
Oh my god. It's so cute! With the floor mat and everything. Oh my gosh. It's really coming together. I can't believe it.
Oh man, look at that. We're now just cutting lines in the cabinet faces. Elsie and I decided that's what we wanted. It's cold out. Just move the guide rail over and we're making the next cuts. I messed up. I measured something wrong. It's so frustrating. Getting these panels square, just making them perfect is not easy. Probably is for some people, but I don't do this kind of stuff all the time. And I just mismeasured. If I make another cut down the middle, these two are gonna be smaller and not gonna match the other ones here. Yeah, I'm pissed. But I guess I'll just make new ones. Attempt number 2. Finally got the cabinet faces done and correct. I am going inside now to sand them because my feet are freezing.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit those notification bells so you never miss out on our video. Hopefully by this time Sunday, we should be on our way to Colorado if everything goes to plan, or we won't be. See you next week. Bye, fam.